Next Generation Meteorologist Joe Shock here with the tropical update for October 22nd, 2022. And yes, we do have an area of interest here in the subtropics, which is a low chance, now a 40% chance of developing over the next 5 days as it moves off to the west-northwest. Like usual in our tropical update videos, we're going to be taking a look at what's going on behind the scenes and why I do believe this is going to develop over the coming days. So there's not too much of a deviation from my usual routine when setting up the large-scale pattern for the individual storm here in this case. So anyway, you can see where this is going to be going over the next couple of days. So let's start with the MJO on the European, and this is the first time in a while that this has actually have come out into any discernible MJO phase. And as you can see, we are in phase 6. We're going to be continuing to stay in phase 6, and then maybe towards the beginning half of November come around into the null phase. But the point is, for this upcoming week, we will be in phase 6 and also amplifying in phase 6. So that definitely is a thing that we like to see. The JMA, same kind of thing, amplifying in phase 6 and then maybe crawling down towards the null phase by the turn of the month. Now, let's see. Phase 6 of the MJO. Ooh, what's this? Look at this enhancement off the, southeast of New England. Interesting, huh? Looks like it's pretty well teleconnected. There's your phase 6, phase 7 enhanced development there for tropical cyclones. So I like what I see there. Very interesting, huh? It's going to get more interesting in just a moment, but you can see the water temperature certainly several degrees Celsius above normal. Actual ocean temperatures here, upper 70s to lower 80s, so this has got still plenty of ocean heat content to work with, but as this continues to develop, it will certainly be more of a hybrid subtropical storm rather than a pure tropical storm, as we'll have a larger wind field and certainly not as concentrated the energy, and also the thunderstorm activity, and it won't be as deep as you would see in the deep tropics. It won't be as cold. Those cloud tops will certainly more than likely not be, as cold as you would see in the deep tropics, where you can get, minus 80, minus 90 degrees Celsius. Maybe they'll be on the order of maybe minus 40 to minus 50 degrees Celsius, but certainly it won't be as deep into the atmosphere as a storm would be, say down here in the Caribbean. But nevertheless, certainly going to be a novelty item for this upcoming week. Ocean heat content, still some respectable values up in this area on the lower end of the scale, but certainly not what you would see down the Caribbean, but certainly the values are not zero here. So that is a interesting situation as well. It can certainly aid in those warm core processes that evolve in the atmosphere. Now we're looking at the Japanese vertical velocity pattern for this upcoming week. You can see the blue here. It's upward motion, and that is where air is rising. And now obviously that's where our system is going to be. You can see some of the models showing some enhanced rainfall. And also maybe, something does come out of the Caribbean. You can see the JMA with a streak there. And also some enhancement as well in the MDR, but there's not really a lot of model support anywhere else for anything discernible coming out of the deep tropics. But certainly you could see the enhanced rainfall in the subtropics there. And of course, there's that classic ridge over troubled water, which will help ventilate this thing as it gets north of Bermuda over the next couple of days. And also, this is something I was talking about as well behind the scenes is, this ridge over troubled water, maybe you could get a 2-in-1. Maybe there will be something that develops further south. And then, again, you can definitely see the JMA showing that enhancement coming out of the Caribbean. So maybe something funky will go on there with this overall pattern. But again, the MJO in phase 6, this is usually shut down, but we'll see. There could be some funky things that could happen at this time of the year. Week 2, the upper motion, you can see still prominent over the Atlantic Basin. Still some activity here in the deep tropics, and there's that classic ridge over troubled water, and still some low heights there in the northeast Gulf of Mexico. So an interesting situation maybe past Halloween. So here is the GFS ensembles, as you can see, getting here to 65, maybe even 70 west, and then definitely recurving at some point. But certainly could be something we might need to watch here in southern New England, and certainly Atlantic Canada, as they had a very bad hit with Fiona about a month ago or so. So certainly a notable feature. This probably has a shot of getting named, and we'll see what happens with that as the days go on. But certainly southern New England, Atlantic Canada, Probably going to need to keep an eye on this over the next couple of days. Here's the European ensemble, same kind of thing, with a little bit less pronouncement at the moment with this feature, but still getting close to southern New England and Atlantic Canada as well. So that is it for now, and thank you for watching.